Good afternoon, everyone. This is Coach Matt with our Monday workout. This is the last week and last workouts in December, and we will have a modified schedule for the New Year's holiday, so just keep an eye on that as we go through the week. Begin today with 3 minutes of your choice warm-up pace cardio, and then we'll get 2 rounds through the little sequence. A little bit of lower extremity, a little bit of posterior chain work, but start with heel-toe rocks, and then I want to do 10 reps of a progressive bound. So what that means is I want the first rep to be small and moderate, and I want you to build up progressively to bigger and bigger bounces as you go through 10 reps. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like that, right? So small, start off small and progressively work your way up bigger and bigger, and only go as high as you can while still maintaining the elasticity and the rebound in that landing and resetting to the next jump, okay? Next one is some drinking bird. So we're working that stagger stance, hip hinge. After the drinking bird, we're gonna get a mini band onto our feet, and we're working the opposite side, so around the middle of your foot. And we're just doing some high knee marches to pull, get the hip flexors warmed up, and then 15 seconds on each side of a static Cossack squat hold. So grab something and sit down at the bottom, right? Get that hamstring all the way on top of your calf, straighten out the opposite leg, right? And just sit down there and stretch, right? Make sure the heel stays on the ground of both feet. When you finish that, we're gonna get a couple sets of warm-up deadlifts. Today, this is, we'll be in the set of 10 is the working range for today. We're working on some volume work for our deadlifts. Last week it was RDLs, and then this week will be standard deadlift, but the weights are moderate and the reps are higher. The way that the workout today will go, this is a strength circuit that's built around the deadlift, but it has multiple other accessory lifts in it. It is not meant to be Metcon. It is not meant to be for time, but it is meant to be a continuous movement type workout where your heart rate is elevated by the time you get to the end of the set, as opposed to just a pure strength workout where it's just really hard for a few reps and then you get to rest a long time. This one, there will be shorter rests, more volume, and more metabolic intensity, but maintain good quality, maintain good movement patterns, okay? So we'll start off with a single leg deadlift, right? So I got my single kettlebell. When I'm doing this, I want the angle of my torso and the angle of my leg that's moving to be the same, right? I don't want this leg to be droopy, right, or hanging down behind me. I want to be active and keep tension in the hamstring, tension in the glute, and keep those limbs locked together, right? 6 reps on each side. Then we're gonna do 5 reps of a frog hop. So this is just an explosive jump, that's all it is. You pull your knees as high as you can without compromising the landing position. So touch your fingers between your feet, jump and land, jump and land, jump and land. Then we're gonna do our deadlifts, right? So after you get through with the frog hops, your heart rate will be up, and we're asking you to do 10 reps of a 60 to 65% deadlift with your heart rate a little bit elevated right there. Finish your deadlift immediately to 30 seconds of a continuous effort band good morning. So this is kind of like a posterior chain drop set. So I've just got the band around my neck, and I'm just doing 30 seconds continuous reps of a good morning, and then immediately going into this single foot elevated glute bridge, right? So now I'm laying on the bench. Try to lay, the leg that is driving should be at 90 degrees. So right there, the other leg remains straight, and I'm trying to push my flat foot straight to the ceiling. 15 reps in a row on each of those. And by the time you finish all that, you should have quite a bit of fatigue and soreness built up in the posterior chain, the glutes, and the hamstrings. Rest when you're finished with that, the remainder of the interval. So each of these should be about 6 minutes, and I want you to try to start a new round on that 6-minute mark. If you need more recovery time in order to feel like you can maintain quality, take a little bit more time, but the intention is 4 rounds in about 6 minutes each, all right? When you finish that, there is some interval work if you would like to do it. This is extra credit intervals. So if you're totally smoked from all the pulling stuff, don't feel like you have to do it, but if you would like a little bit of extra work, you can jump on this. It is 90 seconds of work for total bike calories, and the kicker is every 30 seconds, so 3 times. So at the 30, the 60, and the 90-second mark, you have to jump off the bike and do 5 reps of a jumping slam ball, and then right back on the bike. So no matter what, how long it takes you to do the slam balls, it's only the calories that count. So you got to get off, do those 5 jumping slam balls quick, and then back onto the bike to get as many calories as you can in 90 seconds, and then you rest the same amount that you work. So it's 90 seconds of work, 90 seconds of rest. All right, and that 90 seconds of work is actually 90 seconds plus 5 jumping slam balls. All right, so it's a little bit less rest than work. All right, that's it for Monday. Have a great one. I'll see you guys on Tuesday.